because at the moment, as we look at the political space, especially within Linda Mwananchi, everybody that has been in government before, those that are considered to be charlatans and incompetent individuals, as according to Kenyans, are seen to be associating with Linda Mwananchi. So even as you spread the gospel of we need to clean this house, bring in people who will not be used, people who will stick to the rule of law, one is asking the question, but the people you associate with are the very same people that Kenyans have a concern.
You know, first of all, I will want you to tell us some of those people that are considered to be charlatans. I don't know who they are, but I'll give you a good example of a person that it is known, someone who is incompetent and someone who has not gone to school. Aisha Jumwa, and I will not even mince my words, you know, she tried to come to Linda Mwananchi, and everybody in Linda Mwananchi was against it. But the young people were against it because they were saying, they were saying that when this government was perpetrating mayhem against Kenyans, she stood with the perpetrator of this mayhem. Kenyans were telling us that this is a person who, according to, you know, the basic, you know, ingredients of competence, she does not meet the test. Kenyans were telling us that in the free and compulsory education system that Linda Mwananchi is propagating, she's supposed to be a beneficiary come next year. So how do you want to bring on board such people and say that these are the people who are going to, you know, emancipate Kenyans, and people refuse? So the point I'm trying to say is that, of course, we cannot restrict each and every principle from relating with some of these riffraffs. But as a policy, we have made it very clear that we want to bring on board people who are competent, people who are decent, people who are, you know, beyond reproach, so that as we spread the gospel of resetting Kenya, we can, you know, we can motivate Kenyans, and we can actually give you know, a role model in terms of the institution. So this is exactly the position that we are saying. This is exactly the position that we're saying. But if you tell us some of those people, after I leave studio, I will process it through our ranks and say that Kenyans are saying, this person should not be here, this person is there. And by the way, we welcome public participation and opinion. And you see, our leader, Edwin Sifuna, has said it very clear that we need to reset this country where we respect the Constitution and the rule of law. Everything, when you respect the Constitution, the economy of this country will be governed well. The money that is supposed to go to the counties will go well. You know, even the shiny things will be built based on proper, transparent procurement processes. So basically that is